Oh, alright everybody. I'm using a remote to control my tablet because I'm that awkward. How's it going? What does this say? Oh, recording. Alright, fantastic. So, this morning we got the sneak preview of my new Neep brush. I'm quite excited, and I forgot to look up the loft. I don't know. I asked him to make it to be a fairly multiple disciplined brush. I listed a lot of complaints and disappointments I had with the old classic one, which is remarkably dense and impossible to use. It works well in a bowl. I hate using it on the face because a couple of the hairs feel like they've been clipped. I think I made it mad. I don't know how this works. I haven't done it yet. I'll just let that run. I don't care. So I asked him to address those complaints in my classic one. Make it a better brush. And that I wanted, a barber style handle. And I love that fire burl. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So, a few emails back and forth. Rod's super easy to work with. Hell of a nice guy from the feel of the correspondence. And he said, I love it, I'll whip it up. And it showed up today. I did a test lather with the newer Vanderhagen Luxury or whatever it is. It comes in the $30 or $40 shaving kit. And I'm so happy with this brush. I'm going to finish my XXX. Aha! There's a timer. It was set for a minute. That explains that. So I'm so pleased with the lather I got earlier. We're going to try and kill this. Now, there might be a couple of shaves left in this, but load it like you hate it because you love it, right? So, one of the first things I noticed about this brush is it holds a ridiculous quantity of water. Yikes. That's a lot. And that was just the gentle squeeze. There's still some water in there, although I squeezed a little too much out. That'll do. And we'll just give this a few seconds. Actually, I am a bit too wet. And that is never what she said. Oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Oh my. I just got out of the shower. So we're shaking loose some of these extra not well seated fibers from the knot here. Not a big deal. I fully expect it. I always get a little nervous if a brush doesn't shed, actually. Because, what did you use to set the knot? Concrete? There we go. We didn't do it. There's still some left. There's probably 2 more shaves in there. I don't particularly count. I just go by feel. We're a face lather. I got a little Peresso pre and post on here. Because I've been having a bit of a skin crisis since I got my hair cut last. Wow, this feels fantastic on the face. The test lather I did was in a bowl. XXX tastes quite nice. And it smells amazing. The test lather I did was in a bowl. And it was ridiculous. It was the nicest. I've gotten some really good lather out of Vanderhagen before. But it was absolutely the best I had ever gotten. And it whipped up so quick. And this thing is just an outright lathering beast. The tips are super soft and it's nice and scrubby. I don't want to tell you this, Rod, but I think I'd have paid more for this brush. It's beautiful. And look at the handle. My goodness. Of course, that's, hard to pull off. It's just beautiful. I didn't want the ring here etched or engraved. I don't really care for the... Well, I like having the thingy in the bottom, but that's not really my speed. I just want it to be simple and elegant and beautiful, and my goodness, is it ever. And this lather is just coming up beautifully. I'm gonna go as long as I feel like today. The camera will shut off every 10 minutes because it doesn't have a provision to go any longer than that with this remote app. And that is just fine. This lather is off the hook. Needs a little more water. Dribble some down in the breech. Oh, crap. Well, I get it. I understand it. I always wondered why I couldn't do lather exactly like in all the videos I saw. That'll do it. Jesus. So much lather. What do you do? Oh, this is so much fun. There we go. Okay, I mean, Lord Almighty. So much lather. Also in celebrate, commemorate, commiserate, whatever. We're using the old 2011 model R41, brand new feather. I've got, you probably couldn't notice earlier, but I haven't shaved since Friday because I was expecting this. I got an email from Rod that said, hey, I shipped it out. This was going to be a Saturday video, but it turns out he sent it by a courier, which is even better. And it showed up this morning. Here we go. Now, I was watching videos from Nick Shaves, and I like what he said about how to navigate sideburns. Put the safety bar against, and just tilt and get your angle. And it does make for a really clean line, and I'm embarrassed that I hadn't figured that out before. I don't know. I don't recall if I've ever used a feather in this razor before. It's making quite short work of it. And there's so much glare. Sorry, I can't see my sideburn. Lather all over my shirt. Damn it. That escalated quickly. And I can't even begin to describe to you how little pressure I use with this razor. We emphasize no pressure, but, you know, I don't know about anybody else. I can't speak for anyone else. But when I say no pressure, I usually mean as little as you can muster. Right now I have to be careful that the razor doesn't actually skip off of my face because I'm literally using no pressure. I know, it's got two sides. I flip when I rinse. I'm not sure. Well, not so much not sure. There's not much else going on around these parts. It's been kind of quiet. Finally got on Amazon and the wife said, hey, you wanted to order something. What was it? I'm like, oh, I don't remember. I say that too often. Well, both. I can't remember and I don't know what I wanted to order. I thought it was witch hazel, so I ordered some witch hazel. Just fantastic razor. And the amount of stubble in my sink is actually kind of disgusting. So that was very good, but a smidge dry. I'm still not quite certain how much water this brush intrinsically keeps, and I don't want to go, that was probably too much. Too much. Save some of it. I don't want to just collapse this lather. God damn it. I wore a V-neck because I figured this would be kind of messy, because I have to work today after this. Normally, you know, I'm in a beige or tan colored t-shirt. Oh, that is, yep, that is the slickness we all know and love Razor Rock for. As soon as about 8 drops of water off. Really nice day here today. It's, well, I have no idea. I'm guessing 60s. Or, I guess if you speak centigrade, that's 15 or so. And it's, well, I have no idea what the breeze is, but the way my tree is swaying outside the window, it looks fairly like a mild breeze. It certainly feels quite nice in here. Still a smidge dry. Ridiculously slick, but doesn't have that go back over it slickness. We'll fix that next pass. There's still 4 passes worth of lather in that brush. That's not Rod's fault, that's not Joe's fault, that's my fault. Speaking of things, Joe, I need to see some updates on that website. Maybe send me an email when the Triple XT comes back in stock. And, you know, slants. I don't know. I've got a lot of stuff in my cart. It's gonna be my last hurrah order for quite some time, but I'm gonna be stocked up and I don't really need much. No room for not being lathered well when you're using this damn Lovecraftian beast. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I forgot how much I love swing shift because I got to wake up and have coffee today. Like, go out back and drink a cup of coffee. It was fantastic. Sorry, just popped a bunch of water down in the bridge. Trying to do this without putting it absolutely everywhere. Got it. Darn it, I'm trying to get that mixed in. This is also now the largest brush I've ever used. And man, I can't tell you how much I like it. It is just incredible. It is everything I asked for. I wanted it to be, water. I wanted it to be scrubby, like this little guy that I speak highly of whenever I get the chance. My little pound 40 boar brush. What the hell is that? Oh, text message. I wanted it to be soft, like this dude, or like this dude. And I wanted it to work well on the face and in the bowl, and so far it has met absolutely all of those criteria, while being better than while being better than I thought it would. Yeah, back to the shave. How are we here? Oh, good to go. Sorry this is a little long, but I warned you. I did put entirely too much soap in that brush. I'm starting to get the XXX tingle. I don't normally have a problem with it unless I load way too heavy and don't get enough water in the lather. This feels much better now. A little too late on the last pass, but if you need good lather, it's going to be against the grain. So, ow! I didn't even know I had a thing back there. Whatever it was, just hit it. Oh, so I was talking about my skin crisis. After my last haircut, I've just had this weirdness going on in my T-zone and on my scalp. And I normally have some trouble when the seasons change, just as the humidity changes a little bit. But this is, it's like my entire T-zone and most of my scalp is trying to molt like I had a bad sunburn or something. And it's really weird. And I'm starting to become concerned. Now this has only been, when did I get my haircut? Thursday, Friday, Saturday? I don't know. Some point recently. Within the last couple of days. A couple in a baker's sense. And what I've been doing about it is washing my hair and face twice a day. I use Giovanni Tea Tree Triple Treat. Those tongue twisty sons of bitches. I use that shampoo, and I've been using the Musco, well, Mr. Glow, on my face, because it's always treated my face pretty well, and I'm just trying to get moisture back into it and get rid of the dead shit, and that's been working pretty well. And then after I'll Purasso while I'm in the shower, and then when I come out and get my face a rinse, hit it with the alum block, and then just slather on as much of this as I can stand. So I haven't done that part yet. I haven't done the alum yet. I've already... The soft cream actually works fairly well as a hairstyling product. And your scalp feels great. Just in case you were ever out of gel one day. Or pomade or wax or Groom and Clean or whatever it is you use. I'm a Groom and Clean guy. Yeah, I'm procrastinating because I hate doing this. Especially with this razor. It's the only place I've ever thought about like laser hair removal. It's right here. I get everything but these like 24 hairs. When you're using Mr. Machete, you just get a tad nervous, especially since I really sliced my nose when I first got this. Overall, quite good. My face isn't irritated, but it is quite tender on the cheeks a bit from what I call the triple X tingle. It's just what happens when I load it too thick. My face is sensitive to some scents, but not many. This one doesn't bother me enough to not use it because most times I get it right. And Tubbs, sandalwood, as I had mentioned the other day, to